Archimedes was a scientist, mathematician, and inventor who came from ancient Greece. He was born in Syracuse, Sicily, around 287 BC, and died in the same city in 212 BC. He is known as one of the greatest scientists of all time because of his many contributions in the fields of geometry, mechanics, hydrostatics, and astronomy. Two important discoveries of Archimedes that we will discuss are the principle of hydrostatics and the Archimedes screw. The principle of hydrostatics is a physical law that states that the buoyant force experienced by an object submerged in a liquid is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the object. This principle also applies to gases, but it is easier to observe in liquids. The principle of hydrostatics can explain why large and heavy ships can float on water, or why hot air balloons can fly in the air. Archimedes discovered the principle of hydrostatics when he was asked by King Hero II to determine whether the gold crown made by a goldsmith contained mixed metals or not. Archimedes could not weigh the crown directly because it would damage its shape. He then looked for a way to determine the density of the crown without damaging it. One day, when he bathed in a water tank, he realized that the volume of water that spilled out of the tank was equal to the volume of his submerged body. He then remembered that the density of an object is the ratio between the mass and volume of the object. He then got the idea to weigh the crown and an amount of pure gold that weighed the same in the air and in the water. If the crown contained mixed metals, then the volume of the crown would be larger than the volume of pure gold. So the buoyant force experienced by the crown in the water would be greater than the buoyant force experienced by pure gold. Thus, the crown would feel lighter than pure gold when weighed in the water. In this way, Archimedes could determine whether the gold crown was pure or not. It is said that he was so happy with his discovery that he ran out of the water tank shouting, "Eureka! Eureka!" which means, "I found it! I found it!" An Archimedes screw is a simple device that is used to move water or other liquid substances from a lower place to a higher place. The device consists of a wide screw thread that rotates inside a hollow tube that is tilted. When the screw rotates, water will rise between the screw threads and exit from the top end of the tube. An Archimedes screw can be used to irrigate fields, drain swamps, or generate electricity. It is not known for sure when and how Archimedes discovered the Archimedes screw. There are several different theories about it. One theory is that Archimedes discovered the Archimedes screw when he visited Egypt and saw the farmers using a similar device to irrigate their fields. He then brought the device to Greece and improved it. Another theory is that Archimedes discovered the Archimedes screw when he worked as a military engineer for the city of Syracuse that was under siege by the Roman army. Archimedes used the Archimedes screw to remove water from the enemy ships that had sunk, or to move water from the river to the defensive fortifications. Another theory is that Archimedes discovered the Archimedes screw by accident when he was playing with a wooden screw and a bamboo tube.